Fowler, who came up with the Rockies, played with the Houston Astros, and has really flourished as Joe Maddon's leadoff hitter here in Chicago. Cole looking in at Schwarber, who knocked in the game's only run. Dexter Fowler at first. That first base coach Brandon Hyde in his ear momentarily. And he takes his lead at first. That's inside again. 2 balls and no strikes. Both of these starters have seen the other team several times. 4 starts for Cole. He's 2-1 with a fine ERA of 2.13. But then you consider what Arrieta's done against the Pirates with an 0.75 ERA in 5 starts.
Well, we've given so many great numbers about Arrieta. What we can't forget about is when he was the same age as Cole, 25. That's when his struggles were. Garrett Cole has had no struggles since he's come to the major leagues, other than a few injuries last year that made him miss a few starts.
2-1. There's a drive to deep right. That ball is crushed. Look out in the Allegheny. Well, they're loving it in Chicago outside Wrigley. And Kyle Schwarber, the rookie, with a 2-run jack here in the 3rd.
And here comes the pitch here. 2-1 slider. Is that what you had?
Little breaking ball right in the middle of the plate.
I was really questioning. He went up there almost looking for a breaking ball. He took a 2-0 fastball for a strike like he was sitting on it. So the first time up, he gets a fastball, hits down the left field line, and it looked like he went up sitting on a breaking ball just to do that with it.
You wonder why the September was bad. I mean, could have been some fatigue in there.
Shift is on for Schwarber. He takes a ball high, and again Walker falling behind.
Which leads to another point about his fastball. He likes to establish it, but sometimes that fastball begins to fade a little bit at about the 45 pitch mark.
Yeah, Schwarber looks at a curveball in there for a strike. Schwarber is one of 4 rookies in the starting lineup for the Chicago Cubs. That has not happened since the 2007 season when the Arizona Diamondbacks had 4 rookies. As Schwarber into left center field. That ball's hit well. Schwarber will send one out. Kyle Schwarber with a solo shot. And the Cubs take the early lead in Game 3.
Before for strike, and I think this is a changeup. I think this is a changeup. He stays back on it, drives this ball the other way. Wrigley Field gapper. This ball finds the basket.
The new baby bull. 1,000 wedged into Wrigley Field. And Schwarber sends one high and deep, way back. And this ball is long gone.
Mercy. What in the world?
Over the scoreboard, on to Sheffield it goes. Schwarber with a booming home run. And the Cubs have a 6-4 lead.
Whoa! What a statement. That ball was absolutely crushed. It wasn't just high, it was far. Fastball in, and he turns, and I mean to tell you, look where this ball lands. In Pittsburgh, it went into the river, didn't it? This one goes over.
Listen to this crowd, will you? We talked about that pitch count and all that, and Scott Boras, his agent, and Scott Boras saying, look, he gave his arm to this team 2 years ago. That was one of the most recent quotes. Hit to right and hit pretty well. Hit really well, and that ball is gone. Kyle Schwarber with his 4th postseason home run, and he makes it a 2-run game.
Boy, this young man just does not miss any mistakes. The crowd comes alive at Murphy's bleachers.
So Harvey pitches into the 8th, gets the first 2, but that's going to be it, and they will roar here at Citi Field. Ball that Kyle Schwarber hit did not hit the blimp, but it was touched off.
Well, that's the first home run given up by Mets pitching in the postseason, and it was a long one. Or I think that's all he hits are long home runs.
He got to a challenge count and a 4-1 lead. Threw the fastball and said, okay, see how far you can hit this one.
He said, okay. And he made it a 4-2 game.
Wouldn't chase. A ball and 2 strikes.
No, Flores was the one that caught that ball that went through the box of Harvey, so up the middle.
I like how he's pitching, though, to start the game. Before, in the other 2 starts, it seemed like he didn't introduce his changeup to the second time around or the 2nd or 3rd inning. You've seen a fastball, curveball, and a bunch of changeups here early.
Second straight hitter has run it full. Chris Bryant, probably the National League Rookie of the Year, waiting on deck.
It wouldn't surprise me if this is a changeup too. Throw with a fastball.
That's in the air to left center field. That ball is well hit. Conforto is back. Forget about it. Kyle Schwarber, opposite field. Tie game. With the crowd still roaring, Bryant to right field. Granderson on, makes the play for the 2nd out. Well, you talk about all the home run power the Chicago Cubs have, and 9 of their 10 in that St. Louis series coming here at Wrigley.
And Schwarber has definitely proved that he can hit the fastball. And that's why I was thinking he might come back with a changeup with a 3-2 count. That ball was actually off the plate and a little up. Shows you how much power Kyle has to the opposite field.
Watch these Cubs players